Hey everyone, George from Elite Motor Cars. Today we have in front of us this beautiful 2000 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Yes, I said convertible. This is a real convertible. It was done by coach builders out of sunny Florida. This is a beautiful automobile, but this car has one thing going against it at the moment. So I want to tell you guys before I even get into the video, so everybody knows, this car is missing the title. This car was bought by my friend Anthony when he was working for a dealer in Billerica at the time for the boss. I ended up buying this car. As all you guys know, I love these Eldorado convertibles. Somewhere along the line, Anthony or I lost the title, probably me, and we cannot find it. So this car was actually last titled out of Michigan. This car was purchased by them in 2015. The car had, when I bought it from them, probably 2016, probably had the exact same miles, 75,975. It's got about 79,000 miles on it today. So it's a decent car. It's not perfect. It's got its imperfections. It needs a little tinkering. And the best thing I tell you in the title is I will continue to look for it. Worst case scenario, you'll probably have to get a bonded title for this car. I am not an expert on that process, so if you're looking at this car, you like it, check with your state, see how the process is. I will be supplying a bill of sale from my company to whoever buys the car and everything else to let everybody know. I actually think I might even have the Michigan title number as well, so if you need that as well. But at the moment, the car does not come with a title. It comes with a bill of sale. So just wanted to get that out before we even got into the video, just to let everyone know. This is a wicked cool car. It's the Hardboot convertible, which I love the Hardboot convertible. Lots of people prefer the soft boot because it retains more of the hardtop look. I like the Hardboot because I think it's just so unique with the boot that comes up. And right away, you know there's something special about this car when it pulls up. You're like, what is that? It's just automatically like, what is it? And as you look at it, you'll be able to tell it's a convertible. I'm over here mumbling. So this one's finished in a beautiful white diamond metallic with a navy blue cloth convertible top and custom white leather interior. Now this car's pretty cool, pretty unique. I wish this car was left alone with the original blue leather interior, because this car left the factory and probably coach builders as well with the navy blue leather interior, and somebody redid the seats in white. They're nice, they're cool, but I really wish they left it alone because that's a very rare color combination. Now this is a whole car. It's a nice running car. It is not a head gasket issue car. I drove this car, I put 3,000 miles on, so it's definitely not one of those. It's just a nice Eldorado convertible that should be enjoyed. I've kept it around for a while. The reason I kept the car around is trying to get these projects done, and I have too many cars. And I'm never gonna get to this one, so it's time to let it go, let it find a new home, let it be enjoyed. And it's got these nice Vogue chrome wheels on it as well. Just a really pretty car, and it's a bit unique, this car. The other unique thing about this car is this car's an ETC, which is the Eldorado Touring Coupe, and in 2000 they went to what they call monochromatic, which basically took all the chrome off the car and it was painted body color of the car, and this car has chrome on it. So my 2 cents on this car is that this car, probably when it was brand new, somebody decided that they liked the chrome on them better, and they added the chrome to this one. And yes, if you're wondering, this is a real ETC. I'll show you the VIN. It's ET, which means Eldorado Touring Coupe. And also it's got the classic grille right there. It would have had, by stock, it would have been just a regular color-coded grille. So I'm always back and forth. Sometimes I like the classic grille on them, and sometimes I like the color-coded grille. I'm kind of Mr. Originality when it comes to stuff. But this is a pretty cool car. You can see it's with the coach builder limited emblems on both rear marker lights. Right there as well. It's got this crazy looking exhaust tips. I'm not a huge fan. None of the exhaust doesn't seem to have been changed, but definitely not a fan of those. And this car actually sold out of Bayview Cadillac, sunny Florida, was brand new. So pretty cool. I think my red Eldorado convertible came from Bayview, if I'm correct. And I'm also, if I'm correct, I think Bayview's in Fort Lauderdale. And as always, guys, please take a second to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I just hit 2,000 subscribers. Also, please check me out on Instagram and Facebook, Elite Motorcars, Peabody, Massachusetts. Look at how cool that is. So it's pretty cool. You put the roof down. I'm going to show you guys in a bit. You put the roof down, this comes up, and the convertible top folds in there. And if you follow me, you know I'm kind of in love with these Eldorado convertibles. I also love the, what do you call it, the 80s Eldorado convertibles as well. And this one will be very, very affordable. It's just a beautiful car, it really is. Let me show you guys underneath the hood. We'll do this video a little different than most of them. It's a beautiful sunny evening over here in New England, but the sun was so bright on the other side, I brought it over here in the shade so it'll be easier to show you guys everything. Well, let me open the hood. The hood sometimes is a little bit of a challenge to open. Trunk works fine. Let me show you guys. See the trunk first. Even the pull down's working. So there it is. It's missing one of the, this piece keeps coming off, which is common with it when they're converted. It's missing one of the pieces that covers the spear. That's just a mat right there. That's not in very good condition, but it's there anyways. And the light still works, which is pretty cool. So it's in decent condition. It's got chips and marks. And the pull down works perfect still, as you can see, which is rare. Most of them are no longer working on these cars. And the power antenna works, before I forget to mention that. Let's see if this hood's gonna give me a little bit of a fight here, or if it's gonna come up on the first try. It's gonna come up. But it does have a, give me a second here, one of the pieces that hooks in here, a little plastic piece is actually missing, so I stuck my hand in and pulled this back. So this is the famous North Star 32 valve dual overhead cam V8. This car runs awesome. The only thing that this car is doing at the moment, it does have a misfire in it. I shouldn't say it runs awesome. It does run really good, but it does have a misfire. Probably needs a coil pack and probably a set of spark plugs. If you're interested in the car, we can work something out and I could take care of that at an additional cost before you pick it up. It's not really a big deal. I'm just done with the project and I gotta move on and get some more cars up for sale. So otherwise, I'm leaving that to the next owner. Other than that, the car runs awesome. As I said, I put probably 3,000 miles on this car. Another thing that you don't see on these cars, and I wish I could steal it to be quite honest with you, but I can't, I have to take the motor out, is this plastic box back here. It's in great condition. One little crack there, that's it. These are usually cracked up and broken and everything else. And that one's in great condition. Even under the hood's very nice. A nice Delco battery there as well. I've changed the oil on this car probably a couple times over the years. And actually had rear brakes done a while back as well. If I remember correctly, I did calipers too, but I'm not positive and I can't remember 100%. So that's that. And the other crazy thing is when I went to pull it in the other day, noticed it's got a little famous crack in the windshield. Not too happy about that, but I am going to leave that to the next customer on this car. So you guys can hear the birds over there. Let me show you the interior in this car. This car's interior is pretty cool. It's unique. You love it, you hate it. I'll be totally honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of it, but somebody did a pretty decent job on it. I would have left it original. The rear seat does have some marks and stuff. I cleaned it up. You could probably spend a little more time cleaning it, or you could even just dye them white, whatever your preference is. Some people love the red inserts with the blue. It's very patriotic, but it's just not my cup of tea. So it does have a little mark right there, not tear, scratch, whatever you might want to call it. Birds are going crazy out here tonight. The coach builder right there, when the car was built, probably in 2099. As you can see, the steering wheel is in beautiful condition. Center console is being recovered as well. Just the armrest, but nicely done. My friends are really talking back there. you can see, the seat's in good condition. It looks like it's got a bit of a twist there. I'm not positive why. And this piece down there is broken, and that's why it's out like that. The door panels were custom done as well. They dyed the upper part white. You could probably redo that in navy blue if you wanted to. Door panel's not perfect, as they put a screw right there. Windows and everything works. Make sure the other side's open. We'll check it out as well. So yeah, that one's actually broken too, or not screwed in correctly. Not sure what's going on with that one. But as I said, I'm going to leave a lot of little tinkering to the next guy, or the next owner, whoever it may be. This seat's actually in good condition. It's nice and straight. Back seat looks nice as well. So I did clean them, but they still have some stains in them. So maybe a little dye, make them look like brand new. That's up to whoever buys it if they want to do that, or if they just want to drive it and enjoy it. I definitely drove it, and I definitely had fun with it. So this door panel's also got that screw there. I wish they didn't do that. I don't know why they do that stupid stuff. And it's got the custom white up there. Headliner is in actually pretty good condition on this car. I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of fade to it. I mean, probably a little bit, but nothing crazy. Talk about that a little more in a minute. Convertible top is decent. It does show its wear and tear, but it still goes up and down well. I will also speak about that a little more in a second. But the convertible top's in pretty decent condition. Sides are not torn or anything. It's got a couple stains and stuff. It's probably the original top on the car. Little marks right there. As you can see, there's a split right there. So not perfect by any means, but pretty good in general. You can see some marks here and there. A little mark right there. So all in all, the top's actually pretty good condition. I am overly picky when it comes to convertible tops. Also, before we bring it out into the sun, let me show you guys the bumps and bruises the exterior has on it. So the car's not perfect by any means of imagination. Got a little rust mark right there, just surface rust right there. Top of this bumper is faded, so it's probably been repainted at one point in its lifetime. That paint's in great condition, as you can see. A little scuff right down there, as you can see. A little wax from the detail guy. Blind detail guy, that's me. It's got a, where is it? Got a little scar right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's very minor, but it's tough to see sometimes, especially with the Pro White. It's got a couple of scratches right there and there, as you can see. Little marks there, and a little scratch right there. I think this quarter looks pretty good. Otherwise, little light dent right there, if you can see it, right there. See my dirty hands from detailing the car all day. So yeah, right there. Couple of marks. That door's pretty nice and straight. Mirror is nice, except it's got a couple of scuffs there. These front fenders on this car were definitely repainted at one time. They are a bit off, as you can see. They're not terrible, but they are a bit off, as you can see right there. I just like to point everything out to everybody. This bumper's a bit off as well. Oh my God, give me a break. So you can see a scuff up there. This bumper probably should be replaced. It's broken, cracked up there. It's a little bit off right there. So it looks like they probably bumped into something at one point. And this grill is far from perfect either. But definitely repairable, because these are almost impossible to find. And then you can see it's a bit off there. And for some reason the marker lights are missing. I might have some around, I might not. I will double check and see if I can find them. I think they were both missing on both sides there. So I will try to take care of that for you. As you can see, this fender looks good here, but it is a bit off. A little chip right there. And then if you look right there on this door, right at that door handle right there, there's a very light dent. And there's a little dent right up there. A little scratch or rouge right there. Scratch right there. Little chip right there. A couple little marks on the bumper as I mentioned before. A couple of scuffaloos right there. That's about it. Let me start it up and show you guys the options. It's got pretty much all the options that most of these cars has, as power lumbars, power seats, power windows. That's falling off of there. That's always nice. I love these little pieces. They do not like to stay on no matter what you do. It does have your normal, what do you call it, dash warpage that's coming up. The vent piece is in good condition. People always think, oh, the vent piece is the issue, but it's the dash warping. That's why it's coming up. Has nothing to do with the vent piece there. Everything there. It's got a little crack right there. The wood grain is not too good on the radio, and up here it's still got the gloss, but somebody took it off of there. As you can see, down here is okay. So it does have the, basically the cars are pretty loaded up. ETC Bose sound system, climate control, heated seats, fog lights. So all the stuff you could possibly ask for. There's not a whole lot of, not a big option list on these cars. Not like the 80s Eldorados. Somebody did a little custom work on here. This piece was probably broken a bit, and they put some screws in it to hold it down. Not my favorite thing. The ashtray actually works on this car, which is rare. So let's start this one up for you guys, show you the exact miles on it. I'm talking way too much in this video, but I like these cars. 79,216 miles. So car runs well, goes well. As you can see, it shifts well. The service airbag light is on. The module underneath this driver's seat, which only has one module in these cars, is bad. So you probably have to pull it out, get the part number off it, and order one on eBay or cars-pot.com. So let's see here. See where we can go and check it out a little better. The radio does work. It's weird. It's got volume, it's got everything else, but it does not have reception. Not really sure what's going on there, to be quite honest with you. So that will be left to the next person as well. Climate control works, the heat works, and everything else, but for some reason it usually comes out on the floor, and it comes out a bit up there. It does not come out of the vents. My guess is, I have never seen one do this before, but it probably needs a programmer. The AC was working, but it shows that it needs a charge at the moment. So just trying to be honest, tell you everything I know about the car. Also, this driver's seat is not working. I found a broken wire, fixed it, still not working. It's probably the memory module, which is underneath the, not just under the seat here. You gotta pick it up and you gotta replace the memory module. That's probably what the issue is. It's pretty common for these things to burn out. So that's what I know about the car, and that little piece right there is broken as well that holds the visor. So other than that, this car runs and drives really well down the road. Put the roof down for you guys, pull that back, pull that right there, pull this one right here. There you go. Hey guys, so we're back, a different day. Day after the original video. Had a little bit of an issue with the top. I'm going to show you guys what it's doing. I'm going to put it down now. I'm pretty certain that the top, what do you call it, the let me just get that video back there for you a little better. See if I can get that and hold my finger on it too at the same time. Let's see if I can do the same thing. So my 2 cents is, I think that this top motor is a bit tight on this car. So, because it needs a second to go down, and it needs a bit of a push to, what do you call it, to get started. So that's my 2 cents on that. Let me put the windows down and give you guys a quick run around with the top down. So that's my 2 cents right there. I did a lot of work on this convertible top. I did the rear window motors, I did the top pistons, I checked all the micro switches. So my 2 cents on the whole top is that the top motor is probably tired, worn out, and I think it just conks out sometimes, and then it cools off after a few minutes and it's fine. But that's my 2 cents on it. So when you do put the top down, you gotta give it a little push up to put it down, and then it gets going. So that's my 2 cents on the whole situation. I try to be honest. I just don't have time to tinker with it anymore. Awesome looking car with the roof down. It's not the nicest day in the world in New England. Yesterday was beautiful. Today, nothing special. Nothing special. Cloudy, dreary, and cold, to say the least. I'm probably exaggerating, but probably 68, 70 degrees right now. Not the nicest day, but I didn't want to wait another 3 or 4 days to finish up this car. But it is a cool car. I absolutely love driving these cars. Roof up, roof down, I thoroughly enjoy them. I just like the Eldorado in general, and the convertible makes it even better. Let's jump over here, get some shots with the roof down so you guys get a good view of this beautiful Cadillac Eldorado ETC Hardboot convertible. There we go. Shut her off there for a second. Hop out. Show you guys everything here. There's a lot of speculation on these cars, how many they made. You'll see guys post sometimes, oh, they made 100 a year, or 20 a year, or 10 a year. My educated guesstimate is probably 2,200. I know Coach Builders did originally have all the records and they lost all the stuff with a computer crash a while back. So my guesstimate on these cars is from 92 to 02, probably 2,200. And I'm thinking the DeVille convertible that they did from 02 to, what year was it? 2002 to 2000 to 2009 DTS convertible. I'm thinking they did under 500. But these are all my educated guesses. They're not fact. Beautiful automobile, guys. Very, very nice car. Look how pretty it is. Look how clean the look is with the roof down and the boot cover and everything. Just a really good look. Good looking automobile. And these cars are really well built. They got a lot of structure underneath it, so you don't have a ton of that cowl shake or anything like that. You know, a lot of people like to chime in, oh, convertible conversion, the car's all over the place, this and that and the other. But this particular car, especially the Coach Builder cars, they're really, really well built. I mean, they're currently doing the Challenger convertible. They're authorized through Chrysler. They're getting sent right to Coach Builders, so you know they're doing a great quality job on their automobiles. And this is one of them. Beautiful car. Well, guys, I could go on and on and on, but actually, before I forget, I want to show you guys what it looks like with the roof down, with the interior. Super cool car. The speakers are right underneath there, for the rear there. That ashtray cover is broken, so it's not perfect. As you can see, some of the panels, the interior is not perfect. Not perfect by any means, but super cool car. Super cool. Well, again, guys, let's wrap it up today on this beautiful Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Again, this one is a 2000 ETC. It's got 79,000 miles. I will be asking $49.95 for this beautiful automobile. If you are out of state and you need it shipped, I can arrange to get it shipped right to your door. You're welcome to give me a call. My direct number is 978-590-0014. My name is George. Thank you so much for watching my video. Enjoy the rest of your day.